there's an interesting phenomenon. If you go back and watch Mike Tyson through his training and through his fights, one of the things that you'll notice is regardless of whatever kind of punch he's going to throw, his body mechanics are basically the same. Even when he's going to throw an uppercut, he throws a hook, he just tilts his whole body to the side, but throws it with the exact same body mechanics from the waist up. And it's just, he adds that waist tilt for the uppercut or for a shovel hook. Well, the thing is that it's not just that. And I'm not saying you should throw every punch like you're throwing a hook. But one of the things that I like to teach people is that when it comes to fighting, deception is your friend, right? You have to be a bit of a magician. And now, yeah, you can just brute force things and you can just be tough and just, but, that often leads to taking more damage than you should. And that's just not necessarily the smartest thing. So one of the things that, I've talked with friends from other disciplines, and, a lot of times we talk about kind of like, if you start every punch like an uppercut, then you end up, with some pretty good punches, right? And so the idea is like your uppercut is going to be the farthest one out of the way. This is particularly true for karate guys because their hand is coming from so far back quite often. And even the truth of that is a topic for another time. But the idea then is that if you have that uppercut motion where everything's coming from the hip, that elbow is coming in rising, whether you're throwing an uppercut, whether you're throwing it straight, whether you're throwing a hook, everything kind of starts the same, which makes your opponent have to guess what he has to defend. And that can be extremely, extremely valuable because now your opponent is playing the guessing game. Well, the same is true for your standard kicks. Now, there are definitely going to be kicks, and there's going to be punches, and there's going to be other things that are going to break this, right? This is not a hard and fast rule. This is just kind of a good rule of thumb. And one of the things is like for kicks that are coming down the frontal plane, I like to start everything kind of like I'm doing a front snap kick. So if I'm coming in and my knee comes up and I'm throwing the kick, well, this motion right here is extremely versatile because it's in the natural plane that we're walking. So that makes it even better, right? Because one of the things we say in Wing Chun all the time is every step is a kick, every kick is a step. The idea being that you're kicking and you're stepping should be largely interchangeable, and not in the sense of the shape and the structure, but in the sense of you are shifting your weight to move, and when your legs move, you should be equally as able to throw a kick from that position as you are to move your foot to step. And I think that's an important principle. Well, let's just take that one step further, and every kick is every other kick, right? So if I take that rear leg front kick, right? Everything is coming out on that same line. Nice, simple, and basic. What if I want to turn that into a round kick? All I'm going to do is I'm going to start it the same, but partway through it's going to hook and it's going to come over. Now, what if I want to turn that into kind of a chopping round kick? Less so like Savate or karate, much more so like Muay Thai and MMA. We use these close in Wing Chun too, and the Chi-Gurk thing. That's a whole other topic. We'll probably do a members only video for that at some point. But it's going to be the same thing. And as I do that, right, as I come through, it's just going to pivot me, boom, and I'm going to make a quicker turn because it's going to be closer range and everything, but I can still make that come out. So as this comes out, boom, and it corkscrews in. Well, when I do that, I can also throw a side kick, because if I can make that turn like that, and if I can turn it for the standard one, as I bring that up, boom, and I can throw that side kick out, because as I do that, that corkscrew is getting my heel on the line. What about, let's say, a hook kick, or what we would call a reverse kick in Savate? Well, it's the same principle as I just did on the side kick, right? It's not going to be as big of a line as you normally see in Savate, but the same thing, as I bring it through, boom, and it comes through. Well, can you do that on the frontal plane of the reverse frontal, right, or crescent kick? Well, yeah, you absolutely can. As I bring that, I just cut the pivot a little short here, right? So it comes, boom, and I cut through, boom, and it cuts. So you can do this over and over and over again with a lot of kicks. The ones that would be harder would be like axe kicks and crescent kicks that come in from the other side, just because it's really hard to start from here and end up over here and come back. So again, it's not a hard and fast rule, but it's the idea of if you can trick your opponent into the guessing game of what is coming next, then you can very, very much, make it easier for them to fail and harder for them to defend. And that ends up working out really, really well a fair percentage of the time. It doesn't work for everything. It is not a 100%. 100% is just about the dirtiest word that you can come across in the martial arts anyway. Nothing works all the time or never, right? All the time and never are basically just terrible concepts when it comes to the martial arts. Now, it never applies maybe in the sense of there are things that are just impossible due to biology and physics. But within the realm of things that humans can actually do, if a human can do it, there is probably there's probably a better than zero chance that it will work at least once. So yeah, always and never are not good words to use. And that comes down to this, right? As a general rule of thumb, all punches are uppercuts, all kicks are front kicks. Sure, just as a means of illustrating and teaching the concept of deception and trickery and being a magician when you fight is very helpful. There are other techniques, there are other forms, things that can help you with other variations, because you do need multiple variations on all of these techniques. Right? If you don't have multiple variations, you're not going to be able to throw them from all guards, right? Because not all guards allow you to do all of the same things. And then just certain circumstances and the way your opponent is standing and guarding is going to change how you need to throw things too. So you can't just treat it like he's a punching bag and then throw it the way you want to. You do have to have variations. All right, that's all for today, and I will talk to you guys later. Good journey. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this with your friends or anybody else who might be interested in this kind of content. If you happen to be in the Metro Phoenix area, come in for a class or just stop in to say hi. We'd love to meet you. Definitely check out our socials and our website that has all of our contact information and all of the other relevant information. And more than anything, check out our Substack. Our Substack will be containing all of the links that we use to cite and reference in our videos, as well as exclusive training content that will be available for premium members. Memberships are cheap, but you can also sign up for free, and we do have articles for free, and we will have more free articles available for you. It is a fantastic platform for what we are doing here, and we hope to see you over there. So I will talk to you guys later, and look out for the next one. Good journey.